In this video, I'm going to address what the Bible actually says about gambling, whether or not it's a sin, and some of the warnings I think we should all take heed of. So let's start with, what does the Bible actually say about gambling? While the Bible doesn't address gambling, the lottery, or betting in the way that many might expect, there are no direct references like do not gamble or gambling is a sin. However, various scriptures do provide clear principles that have been interpreted by many to speak indirectly to the subject. Here's a brief overview of the scriptures that I think relate to gambling perfectly. The first is the love of money. One of the most frequently cited verses regarding gambling is from 1 Timothy 6:10, which reads, "For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. Some people, eager for money, have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves with many griefs." This verse, while not about gambling per se, speaks to the dangers of valuing money too highly. Since gambling often involves a desire to quickly acquire wealth, I think this verse is very relevant, and it does echo some of the problems people experience when they do get involved in gambling. The second is earning money through labour. The Bible often promotes the idea of gaining wealth through hard work and effort, rather than through luck or chance. Proverbs 13:11 reads, "Dishonest money dwindles away, but whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow." And 2 Thessalonians 3:10 reads, "For even when we were with you, we gave you this rule. The one who is unwilling to work shall not eat." To me, these verses suggest that it's more commendable to earn money through honest labour than through means that involve little to no effort or luck, like gambling. The third is stewardship and responsibility. The Bible talks about being responsible with the resources that God provides us. Luke 14:28 reads, "Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it?" Responsible management of one's resources is a recurring theme throughout the Bible, and many interpret this verse in particular as a caution against the risky nature of gambling. The fourth is avoiding excess and addiction. Even though the Bible doesn't directly discuss a gambling addiction, there are general warnings about avoiding behaviours that can get a hold of one's life, as gambling can. In 1 Corinthians 6:12 it reads, "I have the right to do anything, you say, but not everything is beneficial. I have the right to do anything, but I will not be mastered by anything." This verse can be interpreted as a warning against any form of addiction or behaviour that becomes controlling, and this includes gambling. I'm sure I don't need to tell anyone watching that gambling can be very addictive and destructive, not just to the person gambling, but to all of those around them. The fifth point is casting lots. It's worth noting that the phrase casting lots, which is an ancient form of determining God's will or making a decision, which can be seen as a form of gambling, is mentioned several times in the Bible. One notable instance is when the soldiers cast lots for Jesus' garments during the crucifixion, as explained by John 19:24. Do keep in mind, however, that the context and purpose of casting lots in certain situations is different from recreational gambling, but the principle is the same, and that's the point I'm trying to make here. So in conclusion, while the Bible doesn't mention gambling explicitly, many Christians I know derive principles from these and other verses to form a strong opinion on the matter. Not to mention that gambling is obviously a potentially very destructive and expensive pastime. If you feel that you or someone you know has a problem with gambling, please take the steps to get help, whether it's through God's word and the verses above, or professionally. I hope you found the answers you were looking for in this video. Please feel free to leave a comment below. God bless and have a great day.